I know it has been a disappointing offseason for almost all of us here on the Cowboys Report, but the schedule is now up. If you are going to cheer for the Cowboys to win some damn football games this year, which I think should be every single person, then like today's video right now. We're going to get to my record prediction on today's show. We'll go game by game. First, I do want to mention the times for all the games since those are now out. They were not out fully when we leaked the schedule 15 minutes before it actually came out. Browns, 4:25 p.m. Eastern time, all times Eastern. Saints is a 1 p.m. game, only a couple of those this year. Ravens, 4:25 p.m. Game of the week, whatever. Giants, Amazon Prime game, Thursday Night Football. That's going to be an 8:15 Eastern time kick. Steelers, then on Sunday Night Football. So some extra prep time, by the way, for that game. I like that. Lions come to town for 4:25 p.m. Eastern kick. A Week 7 bye. I kind of wish it was like Week 9, but is what it is. Niners, Week 8. Boy, that's going to be you're going to have extra prep time if you're ever going to beat them, man. Come on. We'll get to the prediction in a little bit. Falcons, Week 9. That's another 1 p.m. game, so a bit of a shot at the end. By the way, almost all your 1 p.m. games are against the NFC South this year. That's telling. Week 10, home against the Eagles. Another game of the week slot, 4:25 p.m. Eastern. Then you get to your stupid 3 games in 10 days crap the NFL's pulling this year. Home against Houston, battle for Texas, Monday Night Football. Week 12 at the Commanders, 1 p.m. slate there. So you go Monday night on the road and then back home Week 13 against the Giants, which is brutal. You know, I always want to go 2-3 or 2-1 in that slate. I'm not sure how feasible it is. 2 easy games, but you always slip up somewhere. Week 14, I was right in our league prediction. The Bengals I had my eye on as one of the possible Monday Night Football games because Cowboys were at least one short. They get the Monday night game in Week 14. Panthers in Week 15, a 1 p.m. road game. They actually added Sunday Night Football to the slate in Week 16 because I think that Saturday or Sunday Week 17 game is going to get blocked by the NFL or by Fox and not be pushed into prime time. And then to be determined January 4th or 5th against the Commanders Saturday or Sunday, depending on what those teams are playing for. So if you didn't do it on our actual schedule video, now is a great time to do it, or do it again since you've been able to sleep on it. Predict the Cowboys record for me in 2024. It's the pinned comment on today's video. The ad comes on YouTube. Take advantage of it. Head down there and let me know. Week 1. There are a couple of games this year that I really want to win. Beyond, of course, every game matters to me. But I got family, or in this case, my wife's family is a bunch of Browns fans. So, go Cowboys. I hope you win. I hate the Week 1 timing of it. I don't think it's the... If they had played the Browns like in November, I'd have picked Dallas to win. I don't like the timing here. Pains me dearly. Browns take down Dallas, and I can't get off my massage boy jokes. Week 2, home against the Saints. Losing Week 1, you better wake up and win this game here. Trace can suck it. I don't believe in the Saints as a football team. I think they're poorly constructed, awkwardly built. Dallas is a better football team. Tricky defense. In fact, I got the Cowboys winning this game. You play 3 of the probably tougher defenses you'll face to begin the season, which might not help well for the narrative battle. The Ravens come to town, a 4:25 p.m. Eastern game. I also have the Ravens winning this one. You know, both these teams actually lost quite a bit of talent to free agency, which happens fairly frequently. But I do have the Cowboys losing against the Ravens in that game, so they fall to 1-2. Then they get to go take on the Giants. They've won how many games in a row now? Thursday Night Football on the road. Give me the Cowboys to take care of business against New York. Will it be 40-0 again? Maybe not, but I can't wait to troll Marshy. It's going to be sad Marshy once again in that game. Now, we will be live for every single Dallas Cowboys football game this season, including the preseason. So hit that sub button so you don't miss out for more free Dallas Cowboys YouTube videos, including those watch parties. The Steelers in Week 5, and I think this is one of those games. Pittsburgh always finds ways to win 9 games, and it annoys me, and they'll pull upsets. This is because you get the extra prep time. The the reason I got Dallas winning over Pittsburgh. I might have kind of going in, I'm like, depending on when they play, maybe that one's a loss. Extra prep time coming up Thursday night. Give me the win for Dallas. Week 6 against the Detroit Lions, a home game. The Lions are, I hate the phrase, it's their Super Bowl. This game's going to mean extra to them because they got screwed, even though the refs screwed up, and it was Aiden Hutchinson who tripped the Cowboys player, and they threw it on Dallas because the refs just missed it. It never should have gotten to the screw up on the goal line. The refs actually screwed the Cowboys first in that game. The narrative will be the Lions got screwed, and they will take down the Dallas Cowboys. With the way the offseason went, I kind of wonder if Detroit's a better team. By the way, that could matter a lot for playoff seeding implications. The bye is in Week 7. Week 8, Dallas Cowboys on the road against San Francisco. They get extra time to prep. They have October 13th, 14 days later, they play the 49ers. If there's ever going to be a time for the Cowboys to get past their boogeyman of San Francisco and pull off a win on the road, beat a good football team, isn't this it? I have to believe it and see it first. I've got the Niners winning. I don't believe in them right now in terms of beating the juggernaut of the NFC. This is a great opportunity to do it. We will spend weeks talking about all the things they have to do, avoid the slow starts that have plagued them in big games. I need to see it, specifically against San Francisco, before I pick Dallas to beat the 49ers. This is the game that worries me the most. I like that it's the extra bye week. I almost would have rather preferred that it come against a more toss-up game like Philly. I would have loved the bye in between the Niners and Eagles games. That'd have been great. And you know what? I think Week 9 might be a trap game for you. That's Cowboys-Falcons. Dallas always blows one of those weird games, right? Like, how'd you lose to Arizona? How'd you lose to the Commanders in Week 18? It happens. Happens to every team pretty much at least once a year. This could be one of those games. I've got Dallas winning. At Atlanta, we'll see how Kirk Cousins played, how they cover Kyle Pitts. I like Dallas to win that game, but I think that could be, when we do our September one, I might change my mind there. But I don't want to drop that far down the record standings there. Now, if you want to win the division and snap the curse, you got to beat Philadelphia in Week 10. You can't lose all of your big games, home or road. And I have my doubts about Kellen Moore. We'll get the whole Kellen Moore revenge game storyline again somehow. Give me Dallas to take down Philadelphia, improve to 5-4. I think this is a critical game for the Cowboys. There's a couple tough games in this middle part of the slate. It's a very tough middle stretch gauntlet. Got to beat Philly. Then you get Week 11. It is the Battle of Texas. Houston comes to town, and this is a toss-up game for me. There's a couple different toss-up games that I'll waffle back and forth on between now and September, and we'll see how the season actually plays out there. I'm going to give it to Houston. I hate myself for doing this. But there's a different game I want to make sure the Cowboys win, so I kind of rigged it a little bit there. Dallas, I got them coming up short against Houston. They then go on the road, and this is part of their really stupid 3 games in 10 days stuff. They're on the road, or they're at home, Monday Night Football, on the road against the Commanders. I think they're going to be a little bit better this year. Dan Quinn revenge games comes true. Remember, they always do one of these stupid losses, right? I think Week 12 or Week 9 is going to be that game. Pains me dearly. I'll give it to Washington, which could really hurt them come NFC East chase time. More predictions to come. If you have not bought the Tyler Guyton rookie jersey, now is your time. Go to chatsports.com/Guyton to get the redirect to the Tyler Guyton rookie jersey. It is $60. They do have the Navy available. There are some of the other rookies, but those are honestly a bit more expensive, so we'll just focus on the Guyton one there. It is in the pre-order stage, so it'll take a little bit to get there, but it'll get here way before Week 1, before preseason, etc. Chatsports.com/Guyton. Link will be in the comments section and the description of today's show. All right, full disclosure, these next 2 games are personal to me. I hate it when, and the Cowboys would be ruining my birthday by losing the day before against Washington. I hate when they destroy my Thanksgiving. That Raiders game is one of the more painful losses I've had in a long time because that was BS and the refs screwed the Cowboys with a penalty fest. I want to keep the Cowboys' dominance with a healthy quarterback over the Giants going. I will not pick the Cowboys to lose against the Giants. Week 13's a win after, again, it's a rough start to the first 11 games of the season, especially if you lose to the Commanders. Give me a win against the Giants. They're back to 6-6. This is the Downey Family Bowl. I am a Cowboys fan. My immediate family are all Bengals fans. My dad, my mom, my uncles, all that stuff. They're all Bengals fans. I hate losing to Cincinnati. I can't pick against Dallas. Give me Dallas to beat the Bengals week 14. It's kind of why I picked they lost against Houston so that this rivalry game I can win. The other one against Houston, I guess they don't win there. Cowboys improved to 7-6. This is where I think they need to be as they get into the meat of December. Week 15, on the road at Charlotte. Remember, the Cowboys have 3 of their first 5 games on the road. There's a weird home game swing, but they only play 1 cold weather game in December. I do think that matters at least a little bit. I think they take care of business against the crappy Panthers team. Easy win in Week 15. Good job, Dallas. 8-6. Week 16, Sunday Night Football, NBC. Both of these teams probably fighting for a playoff spot unless Tampa completely falls apart, because I still think Dallas is a good football team. Give me Dallas to win. 9-6. Now, 9 wins might be enough to clinch by then, or at least there are some scenarios in Week 17 with losses. I don't think it's going to be enough by itself to make the postseason. With 2 NFC East games to come to wrap up the season, can the Cowboys snap the streak? Will they win the NFC East? Why snap that curse, right? Y for yes, N for no. There is a chance that if Week 17 is not in and of itself a NFC East championship game, that it is a elimination game for one of these teams. And, it's like, there's a chance, but they need all kinds of chaos in Week 18 that's just not going to happen, like it's been the past 2 years. I don't think Dallas goes on the road and beats Philadelphia in Week 17. I think the NFC East curse continues, and the Cowboys will not win the division again this year. They drop to 9-7, which might mean a win and in scenario in Week 18. That is home against the Washington Commanders. I think they will be out of the playoff race by then. There will be no double Dan Quinn revenge game. Give me Dallas against the Commanders. That's a 10-win season, 7 losses against Washington. So my way too early official prediction. The Cowboys will go 10-7. They will make the playoffs. They will get bounced probably in the first round against the Niners or something stupid. And we'll all be mad because this is the exact thing we warned everyone about. This is a good football team. They did not try to be a better football team than what they were last year with actual roster moves. And the Cowboys, by the way, have never been worse than like an 8 or a 9 win team as long as the quarterback has been healthy in 20 years. It's been 20 years of that. I don't think that's going to change this season.